Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Aria on Air with a brand new season, the second in row. Last week we had our very own CEO of Aria, Raju Chamatiji, speaking about the grand happiness that we all wanted to share with you, PhD in Indian classical dance. And this week we have something very interesting. This time it is with Indian classical music, especially with Hindustani music. And today we have our guests. We have Dr. Shauryadeep Bhattacharya ji, an AIR artist, national GM in music, ICCR Pal artist. Thank you so much for joining us today, Shauryadeep ji. Thank you for taking the time and giving us this great insight into what we are looking forward and why we are here.
Thank you.
And we also have with us SYAM founders and co-founders, Srinivas, Saripalle ji and Rama Saripalle. Thank you so much. And before getting into knowing more about why we are here, especially with Hindustani music, and more into the in-depth information that we are going to share, I welcome you three. And as you all know, in the previous season we had our guests Rama and Srinivas, so welcome back. I know last time you both played the husband and wife, actually having a kind of competition, getting to MA Sanskrit. Congratulations, you'll be graduating soon, and we are very happy for your grad walk. And finally, I think the competition is done, and you are taking the grad walk with a proud, pat on the back as couple. And we are also here because they're just not students of Aria, but they are also founder and co-founder of SYAM. And with the collaboration with Aria, we are coming up with beautiful Hindustani music series concerts, and that's the reason we are here. So before we get more into those, Shauryadeep ji, a little more about yourself and the lineage that you have, the interest in Hindustani music, how it began as a child, any sweet memories of your childhood while in India learning the music. Why only Hindustani music?
So, a lot of questions. I'll
Yes.
try to be concise. Yeah, my journey in music started when I was 4.5 years old, and it was essentially my mother wanted me to sing, but I had some issues with my throat, and so what she said is that she thought the next best thing to singing was the sarod, because essentially the sarod is like an instrument that almost can sing, or it's closest to the human voice. So that's how my journey started at a very early age, and I started learning from the late Jayanta Chaudhary, and he belonged to the Rampur, Shahjahanpur Gharana, the different lineage in sarod. And under his guidance, my first 8 years of learning was under him. And when I was about 11 or 12 years old, he very graciously, and it doesn't usually happen, but he very graciously decided that for my further development and for my betterment as a musician, he took me to my present guru, Pandit Alok Lahiri, and that was about when I was in the 7th standard. And I've been learning with Pandit Alok Lahiri since then, under the Guru Shishya Parampara. He's obviously belongs to the Maihar Gharana, the lineage of sarod, but at the same time there are 3 major gharanas of sarod. And as I said, my journey started in the Rampur Shahjahanpur Gharana and then in the Maihar. Seems very much like that. My guru Pandit Alok Lahiri also has learned from various legends of music on all these 3 gharanas of sarod. And so our presentation of music, the gharana that we represent, yes, it's Maihar, but there is also very strong influences from other gharanas which make our playing style very unique. And so that's kind of my journey. And when I started, I was in the 7th standard, and Abhishek Lahiri, whom we are going to talk about soon, so he's like an elder brother to me, and he's like 4 or 5 years older. So I saw him in school, and so I think we're going to talk more about him. But
yes,
that's kind of the connection of me my life with the lives of my Guru and my Guru Dada.
Okay, great, great. So we do have our Department of Hindustani Music at Aria. So for all our viewers, please do visit our website www.aria.edu, and you have this concert details that we are talking about under the programs, that the events button under the website events. You can select that and look into more of the details that we are talking soon. And when I talk about Srinivas Saripalle, he's just not a techie in the leadership role, leading great teams under him. He's also a great artist, a vivid reader, and that's the reason he's also graduating from MA Sanskrit. So Srinivas ji, more about why you always have that, more knowledge and more into learning, and why you got connected to Hindustani music in the very first place. And I know for sure you also come from that Guru Sishya Parampara tradition, and you've been learning tabla, you teach tabla. So how did it all begin, this connection?
Well, thank you so much, Priya ji. Actually, I would like to first thank you and Aria University for this whole initiative in Hindustani classical music, which started in January, right? Where we started with senior disciples in the Bay Area.
Yes.
And it was a wonderful initiative. Everybody appreciated it. And our goal is to basically build the whole community in Hindustani music and do more interesting sessions.
Yes.
But in coming back to your question, just like Dr. Shaurya put, now I don't know, I have this habit of, it's very strange for me to call him Shaurya, and I'll come to that in a little while. So, I got introduced to Pandit Abhishek Lahiri ji through my Guruji's son.
Okay.
He is Parthasarthi Mukherjee, Pandit Parthasarthi Mukherjee. He is not only my Guru Bhai, he is also a Guru. So we learned together as kids. And I grew up in Central India, and my mom is a veena player.
Yes.
And in Central India, there's no mridangam player available. So we were looking for somebody to teach music. So we came upon Shri Ashok Mukherjee, who is again just like you started with Rampur, Shahjahanpur, Gharana. Ashok Mukherjee sir is from Banaras Gharana. And when I got exposed, we started learning. So he took a lot of interest and he used to scold me and everything. Then that's how I started learning tabla almost at 5 years, when I was 5 years old. And that's how my tabla journey started. And Sarod again is very interesting because one of my friends, again a group I was learning tabla, he switched to Sarod at that time. So since then I had this huge, I would say, little mystery on why he went to learn Sarod, and also fascination.
Okay.
And when I got introduced to Abhishek da, and it was like a flash again. And then he introduced me to Shaurya. There's a trivia here again, because I feel a little odd calling him Shaurya because his pet name is Bitan.
Okay.
For everybody. Right? So again, so we kind of, got together, got friends. We jammed a couple of times. My intent was for me to also learn more and also be able to, play with him. When I watch him on stage, I kind of feel awed by the way he plays. So if you listen to him, then you only have to imagine how Abhishek Lahiri would sound.
Wow.
And how Alok Lahiri would sound. And everybody out there, I wanted to say that, I think Sarod and tabla are the two instruments which are very different, from Carnatic and Hindustani. If you think about veena, you can always think about sitar. If you think about mridangam, you always can equate with the pakhavaj. But tabla, there's no equivalent in Carnatic music. And pakhavaj, no Sarod, there is no equivalent. So that's how I kind of got very inquisitive, and then when Rama and I, the two of us, kind of thought what
Co-founders of
next.
Syam, huh?
So Syam again is Sanskrit, yoga, music and arts.
Yes.
So this is the music portion. And always people say when I start talking, I don't leave the mic. So what I'll do is I'll take a small break here, and what I'll do is I think I'll pass to Rama and request her to maybe say a little bit about what she thinks, because many times she thinks I'm a little not in the right frame of mind. But then I'll let her.
Yeah. So before giving it to Rama, I would actually ask this question across to all the three of you. Performing arts, learning that is a different aspect, but sustaining it to actually perform, to spread it across to the next gen is a completely different ball game. How important is it, especially to any rasika, be it in any art form, be it dance, music, instruments, your percussions, to retain and have the sadhana or the riyas that they say, to continue this and take it to the next gen level? How important do you think is it to you all? You want to go ahead?
I'll let
Yeah.
Shirley take the first time.
I think it's really continuity. That's the most important thing. I think people sometimes have misconceptions that it's about doing riyas X amount of hours a day or something. I'll be honest, there have been days that I perhaps couldn't find the time to do it because there were other things going on in life. But what's really important is, even if you can get a little bit of time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever that is, do your music and do it with one single focus.
Yeah.
And the other thing I want to add here, and again, this is something which is more my internal realization through life, people often equate that music is like a way to pray to God, and it's one way to be one with divinity. And the way I think about it, I don't consider myself very religious, but I think when you're doing music, with full focus, then you cannot really focus on anything else, because
That's
otherwise
true. A great point.
you cannot be on sur, you will not be on tal, and all of those things.
Yes.
So if you have to really do it well, your mind is going to be blank, and in a way that helps you relax, that helps you focus, and I think that is a really good way of, whether we call it meditation, you call it whatever you want to call it. So I think it has got a lot of positive effects throughout life. So anyone who has started, there's no age old enough to start, so please do start learning music, and it's always, there's so many positive effects in all aspects of life, and I think that's the main thing. Just keep at it, keep doing it. Even Ustad Shahid Parvez ji, he also says that he's also a student. So we are all students in this journey. Some people are a little ahead, some people are a little behind, but we are all trying to go to the same destination. So
That's very true. And you nowadays, with the advancement of technology and all the latest add-ons, be it on the AI level or all, you seldom see the continuity of a Guru Sishya Parampara. So how important it is for us to keep that intact while also use the technology. Any thoughts on that?
I think I would like to add to Shirley. It is also very important to listen.
Yes.
It is very important to listen, and as you start listening, it's not just listening, but listen to good music. When once we went to Aligarh College of Music, at that time Ansar was there, and I told him I had learned tabla, and he said, look, the first time when you go to the best doctor. He will set everything right. Specialist. Go to the specialist. Then he will help you to get everything right, and then you continue from there. And he said, and keep listening. Never stop listening to good music.
That's
So, and that's what you will, I'm not trying to sell here, but on 17th May, you'll realize. You just have to close your eyes. You don't have to know music. You don't have to know anything. And like he said, it will take you to a different frame, a different stage, a different plane altogether. So I think whether everybody is here on a journey, somebody could be, and also not everybody is as good on every day. Some days are good, some days are not as good, right?
sure.
And but then if you keep listening, you'll develop that. Half the job, I think, and I'm only quoting. I'm not saying anything from my side because I cannot really say anything. But whatever I've listened, I'm just reproducing. listening is half music.
Absolutely.
The rest of the thing.
And to your point, I mean, I'm so glad that, with the help of Aria University and SIAM, we are able to bring such fantastic Sarod artists to the Bay Area, because Bay Area and Sarod are, intrinsically linked together. It's a special place, the Aria Khan College of Music is here, and, some legends have performed here. Everyone wants to come and perform here in the Bay Area. So I always say that outside India, this is the place for Indian classical music.
Yes.
So I'm really happy that this happening.
And to
we are able
add,
bring.
to add to what you guys just mentioned, with one more thing, why do we call it performing arts? Because it is to be performed. And if we are performing, then we need to have some listeners and the audience too, right?
So to
logical
all our
thinking.
viewers, as Rama rightly put it, for any performing art, you need the rasikas to actually witness the spectacle and learn, see and learn. Learning only comes by observing. That's the very first step, that you are in the right learning process, is to just sit and view and watch. And we are inviting everyone who is in Bay Area, music enthusiasts, non-music enthusiasts. I'm sure you would fall in love the minute
Yes.
you enter this event. Sit, close your eyes and listen from the who's who of the Sarod world. I mean, he is a legend, and and Aria University is always recognizing such great Guru Sishya Parampara, and these legends coming from India just for us to give that Gyan and the lineage to carry it forward. We are all blessed, and let's all take this wonderful opportunity of this beautiful collaboration, and please do visit us. And Rama, any further details? How do these Rasikas come and be part of our event on May 17th? Venue again is our Aria University in Milpitas, California. And
So the tickets can be purchased on Aria University website, as Priya mentioned. Once you go to aria.edu, there is a events page. You can go from there, or you can go to aria.edu/sangam. That's the concert name. And today is the last day to get the early bird tickets. You will get $5 discount as well. And at the door, the ticket prices goes to $40. So I would request everyone to save the money, save the time, save your energy for a wonderful performance.
great. And Aria University is all about exploring for any enthusiast who would want to make, mark, and have a life-changing, situation and a life-changing moment. And this is the moment for everybody. We have a beautiful Hindustani department. We offer just masters, and soon we would even be getting our PhD. With the blessings of all the great Guru Sishyas and the Gurus themselves, we'll be having our PhD in Indian classical music, with concentrations in Carnatic music and Hindustani music. And this is the best way. I mean, an American degree, PhD on American soil is something worth we all can be proud of. And especially for such performances, thanks to Syam for always bringing up such great opportunity for all of us to witness and also be immersed in such great, wonderful, events. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Shaurya for taking time, and we can't wait to witness the spectacular performances coming from you all on May 17th. Any closing notes?
Actually, I wanted to quickly ask Shaurya ji, maybe you can tell us a little bit about Abhishek ji.
Yes.
Also, what I've heard is, again, when it comes to Rasikas, is it true that when they have practiced so much that when they go onto the stage, they look at the mood and sentiment and then accordingly decide how to perform and what to perform?
The second part is true, yes. Well, let me come with your first question. So Abhishek, to me, he's like my elder brother, and he, without doubt, is one of the best Sarod players today, and he is one of the youngest A grades of All India Radio, and recently he became the top rated artist of All India Radio, which is really a big achievement. he's a President's Gold Medal winner, and I don't want to go into accolades, but there are just so many. And he has, with his, so whenever I was young, I always used to see him touring from a very young age with his father, Pandit Tanugula, with my guru, and they have played together at so many prestigious venues throughout the world, including the European Parliament. And there's so many other festivals. The Darbar Festival where he has played, the Sankat Mochan Festival, perhaps the biggest festival in India, that they just performed together. Abhishek ji has played multiple times at Darbar, the World Music Festival at Chicago. There's so many, and so I think as an artist, is just amazing. And as Srinivas ji was saying, like at some point, your Guru Dada also transitions to becoming a guru. So for me, that moment is kind of happening over the past few years, where obviously I have my Guruji, but I also take guidance and like how to present, how to do a lot of things from Abhishek ji himself. And he's just an amazing musician. I've had the honor of sharing a stage with him a couple of times in live. It's usually last moment that he is like, Vitan, do you want to come on stage with me? And that has happened a few times. We don't know if that's going to happen on the 17th. But yes, so and on stage it's always, nothing is scripted, right? With Hindustani music, and I guess with any kind of music, there's a lot of improvisation aspect. And as Srinivas ji said, it's like sensing the mood of the people, what they want to listen. Sometimes audience has, they want to listen to something else, farmaishi, what's called, right? Like so people make requests. I want to hear this and that. And it's also happening when I'm playing a bit now, so I also understand how, to me it's like nervous, right? That okay, what if they ask me this or that? But at his level, that is, I guess, normal. And yeah, so he'll probably make his mind up closer to that day and probably to that moment what he's going to play on stage. And he'll probably go for multiple presentations, different rags and different things that he's going to present. But yes, I'm sure that creative decision is going to be on stage.
Awesome. Shoyuda, আমি বাংলা বলতে পারি একটু বুঝতে পারি তো to our Bengali audience, can you want to say something? Because I would like you to please make a request.
না নিশ্চয়ই 17 তারিখ 17ই মে আপনারা সকলে আসুন এরকম দারুণ একটা প্রোগ্রাম, এটা আপনারা মিস করবেন না। অসাধারণ একটা অনুষ্ঠান হতে চলেছে, আপনারা সকলে আসবেন, টিকিট কাটুন এবং we will see everyone on the 17th. So that's all I wanted to say. I think it's going to be a tremendous
That's
event.
wonderful. That's the beauty of the collaboration, and Aria University here is always looking for such wonderful opportunities for us to get this kind of spectacular heroes, especially from India, who are inspiring the Gen X, saying that this is why India is so rich in its cultural heritage and in the performing arts. None can beat the Indian performing arts.
And thank you so much to Aria University for providing this platform for us to bring even the artists.
Certainly.
And
Thank
to
you.
Priya Garu for being the driving force.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean we have two Shaktis here, and I think this is the first time you see them sitting on the sides and we are in the center.
First and last time.
First and last.
No, but thank
so
you
much.
to all our viewers who are watching today. Please do visit our website. We have our summer and fall semesters enrollments open. Don't waste your time, especially for high schoolers. This is the opportunity. Grab your phone or your laptop, enroll in our summer programs, and you have certificate and diploma. And for Hindustani music, you have masters, and soon too, with our vast approvals, we will be announcing our PhD in Indian classical music as we are all anticipating to happen it soon. So please stay tuned until next time. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers, all the wonderful fathers who play the role of mothers in all the kids' lives. Thank you so much. Good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.